Chapter 16. Over the growls of the dogs, I heard a high scream. The dogs heard it too. They stopped barking and growling. A few of them let go of my fur and tilted their heads, listening. Yellow lights slanted over the grass. "Get away! Get away! Go home! Shoo!" a voice yelled. The dogs hesitated. They turned toward the light. "Go home! Go home! Now!" And yes, the whole pack turned away from me and ran off. Paws thudding heavily on the grass, they ran off in every direction. Feeling dizzy, my heart pounding, I pulled myself up by one furry elbow and saw Carl jump off his porch and approach me slowly. "Whoa," he muttered. Then I saw the lawn rake. He raised it in both hands, pulled it back to use as a weapon. I rose to my knees, brushing grass and leaves off from my fur. Carl kept his eyes on me as he walked nearer. The rake was tense in his hands, ready to swing. "Easy, boy," he said to me. "Did you escape from the zoo or something?" I opened my mouth to reply, but choked on the words. I cleared my throat, brushed fur from my eyes. "Easy, boy," Carl urged timidly. "Stop calling me boy," I snapped. "What's wrong with you, Carl? It's me." "Huh?" The rake fell from his hands. It landed on his foot. He winced in pain, but didn't take his eyes off me. You talk?" he stammered. "It's me, Wade," I declared. He let another gasp. I thought his eyes were going to pop out from behind his glasses. "Wade? Iris did this," I told him, gesturing to my bare fur. "Iris did this," I told him, gesturing to my bare fur. I hoisted myself to my feet. It wasn't easy. The fur had grown even longer, hunched there in Carl's front yard. I knew I looked like a black mound of hay. You... Carl could only sputter. "Iris messed up again," I explained. "She was supposed to make Micah go bald." "These dogs?" Carl choked out. "They thought I was a bear," I said. "Or maybe they thought I was a really big, ugly dog." "What are we going to do?" Carl cried. "Guess," I replied sharply. "We're going back to Iris's trailer." It wasn't easy. We walked in the darkest shadows. I tried to let anyone see me. Dogs followed us, packs of them, sniffing, nipping at my fur. Carl tried to keep them away, but he didn't have much luck. Just past town, some teenagers in a van started following us. They were calling out the window, laughing and making rude jokes about me. When Carl told them to mind their own business, they laughed and sped off. And then we heard some police sirens from down the street. "Someone must have reported seeing a weird creature," I cried. "Hide me! Where can I hide?" "You're too big to hide," Carl said. He was right. My long, thick fur made me as big as a grizzly bear. We saw flashing lights. 2 police cars came roaring toward us. No time to run. No time to hide. I froze, waiting for them to stop. Waiting. And the car sped right past us. My heart beating in my chest, I watched the flashing lights until the 2 cars rolled out of sight. "We've got to hurry," I told Carl. "The fur keeps growing. It's so heavy now, soon I won't be able to walk." We made it to the trailer park in 20 minutes. This time, I remembered where Iris lived. I was breathing hard, sweating under my heavy coat of fur. I had to keep brushing the thick hair away from my eyes so I could see. Carl knocked on the trailer door. It swung open. Darkness inside. "Iris?" I called in. "Iris, are you home?" "Awk!" Maggie's cry, the only reply. I leaned into the doorway. "Anybody home?" I tried again. No answer. "Let's go in," Carl suggested. I held back. "We can't go in there if Iris isn't home," I said. I pulled a fly out of my arm fur. "Yuck! Carl, I think I'm crawling with bugs." "Come on, let's go in," he repeated. "We'll use Maggie. We can get you back to normal without Iris." "Maybe," I said softly. Carl stepped inside the dark trailer. "Come on, Harry. Nothing to be afraid of." "Nothing? Then why have such a bad feeling about this?" Chapter 17, next time, folks. Take care, happy Monday, and be safe, guys.